Hello guys, welcome back to the Thompson Model Shop. We got this in store for you today, issue 22 of Build the Ghostbusters Ecto 1. You've already seen what we've already completed, so here we go. As a recap, this is what we've done so far. Here's where we're starting off, guys. So look at that. I'm going to do the sun. And as customary, guys, here's stage 79 in the package. All the packages for this video all come pretty much like this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open this up, start up with the sun visor, and just keep on going through the video. So for step one, we just need these two components. This shiny little piece here is the mirror, and it does have a mirror effect to it. So once we put everything in, we can buff it out, get the little streaks and lines that we see here. I can buff those out, and we're going to basically be able to put this in, but there is a mirror effect to it. First things first, we're going to take this piece, we're going to flip it the other way, and we're going to look at this piece. It just pretty much goes any old way. You're going to lock it in. Okay, it just locks right into place. All right, once it's all locked into place, this is how we do it real quick. Just look at that, it looks good. Now we got to take these two and put them on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to split it in half, because there's an easy way to place these on so you don't have to worry about it flipping. I don't want to do this to it, and then you're going to just line this up, and we're going to repeat the process on the other side. But you're going to go like this, and you lock it into place right there, and then all you have to do is just pull back on the yellow. All right, and when you pull back on that yellow, it brings it nice and flush, so it's in there, and then you just come right across and do like that, and then we'll repeat the process on the other side. Voila, there you have it, guys. All set, all done. So now we're going to go to step 2, and we're going to add some hinges, so that way the little mirror here is going to be able to be workable, and we can then place it to the body of the vehicle. First things first, you want to take parts 79C and put them into place. They kind of pretty much lock right into place. I didn't have any issues with that. So one side here just seems to be a little bit of a hassle, but we're going to screw that in. We also have to put in our brackets here as well. There you have it. You have the bracket. All right, you want to make sure that that curved side is like this, and then you have your turner right here. All right, and we're going to repeat the process over here. So by repeating the process, everything is pretty much just like this. All right. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to get your bracket. You're going to make sure that it's facing outwards, and you're going to screw this in. It's going to go in a little ways, and then you're going to start seeing it kind of turn a little bit here. All right, but you're going to make sure that this screws right. And so it is all done. It's all set up. Every bracket is out. So now we do the big part, and that is attach it to the frame itself. So that way we have ourselves a little sun visor slash mirror for the guys to look at themselves. All right, so we brought it back, and this is going to be very easy. Okay, there's 2 holes here and here, and we're going to screw this in. Okay, you kind of want the flat side facing up, mirror side facing in, so obviously it's so they can see. But we're going to put that in real quick. So I used some GM screws and put it on my little soft little thing there, so that way we don't scratch the body of the vehicle. So other than that, there it is, guys. It's in there. It looks pretty sharp, and it allows you to move it later on. So if you have to, you can move it. I'm just going to leave it kind of like this. I don't think it needs to be any other way. So we're going to move on, guys, to our next one, which is going to be stage 80. I think you guys are going to be happy with this one. All right, guys, here we are, stage 80, and check it out, guys. This is phenomenal. We finally have the door, and it's metal. Hallelujah, right? We got our sticker that's going to go on the door, But we got a nifty trick that we're going to do, which helps when I put decals on vehicles and such. So we're going to be able to show you that here later on in the video, because I think you guys would love that idea than the original idea, because there's no template to put this on. So we're just gonna show you our little nifty trick to make it so that way there is there's no issues with putting it together. But without further ado, I think it's time we get on with step one of building this door up. Okay, step one is going to be about a door handle and this little gizmo, this whatever this may be. I think it's going to be the mirror for the rear view, but this is just the base for it. So it's going to be an interesting adventure here, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to slide that in. And when we slide that in, it kind of locks in by going in at an angle. All right. And then once you have it in there, it should lock right into place. Once you do that, you're going to grab this TM screw. Now, I've been building these metal models here and I've never heard of a TM screw, but we're going to put that basically right inside the little opening here. So I'm going to hold it like so, just to keep it in place, and then I'm going to screw that in. Okay, get it nice and snug, so that way we know it's not going to fall off. All right, I don't think that's as far. I think that's as far as it's going to go. So there's that. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? And so now we got to put our door handle on. If you notice, it is big enough that you can grasp it. Now remember, these doors will be opening and closing, so you need to make sure that your fingers can fit in there. So this actually does, and I think that's pretty cool. So what we're going to do is it only goes in one way, okay? You just got to follow this little groove here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to slide that right on in, so it'll look like that. And it's going to get held in by an AM screw. So once we do that, we take this, take our little AM screw, come in from the back side here, and it's going to go right here, okay? And you just go ahead and screw it in. Oh boy, look at that. Like a glove. Like a glove. All right. Woo! Look how nice that looks, guys. That looks really good. Let's go on to step two. All right, guys. So for stage 80, these are some parts that we're going to do. First things first, we're going to place this in there. Now, you see how it's grooved like this? You kind of want that little groove pointed angle facing away from you, and also facing away from the door. So when you put it on, it's in there and it's nice and flush, okay? So once you have that piece done, then you come around here, grab your silver one, and you're going to lock that in place. All right, the silver one is obviously 80 delta. Then you take your washers and you're going to put these little black circle washers there. That'll seal it in, and then we go ahead and we screw it in with these RM screws. Now they already have little washer caps on them. I'm going to show you how to do one, and then I'm going to continue on and do the other. That looks nice and snug. Look at that going in there nice and good. And there it is. It's in. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the other. Gentlemen, that is it for stage 80 now. So, wow. Looks pretty good. Let's move on to stage 81. A little tidbit for you. You noticed how we did not on this stage, even though it came with our Ghostbusters sticker here. However, we did not put it on because we want to show you the cool way to put these stickers on and have it done right the first time. Whew, man, what a day, right? Check it out. We have stage 81. These are all the parts, and we're going to go ahead and start attaching these to our door. This is going to be amazing, guys. We also have a couple cool little things we're going to show you here and how to install that, so you can get it onto here and make it look really good. I love the chrome. Everything looks pretty shiny. I think we're ready to go. Now, of course, this door we're going to be doing, and we're going to have a door for the other side. So for this one, we'll go in detail. However, the next door that we do for the passenger side, we will definitely just streamline it so you don't have to get repetitive knowledge. But for now, on step one for stage 81, stutter there, but we're going to lock this in. And the way that it locks in is very unique. Okay, so you're gonna kind of make sure everything lines up. It's got these little holes inside here, which you will later on tighten them with some DM screws, and then we're going to be using our OP screws up here at the top to really lock it in. So that's how that works. As you can see here, it's going to fit very snug. All right, it is going to fit very snug. So don't be shy about it. Don't be fraying about it. It shouldn't have any issues. But everything's going to line right up inside here and at the bottom and everything. So hang in there, guys, because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to screw this up and put our OP screws up along around here and my two DM screws down here, and we'll be able to show you how it looks in the end. Of course, I don't want you to forget there is windows. Okay, we have to put the window in. Okay, and once this window's in, then you place all the other items on top. Okay, now there is this little trim piece, okay, that you're going to put on, because if you just put this on without that trim piece, you're going to see a lot of gaps, and you don't want those gaps to be seen, because then it'll show it'll go ahead and it'll show that. So what you want to do is make sure that you have this already on there, okay? And then that way, when you do put this on and you have it placed on top of the door, you're good to go. Now, it will lock into place, okay? It does have a little thing here that will slide right in. And then at that point, that's why we want to attach these in. So as I showed you before, that's how it's going in. We're going to do the same thing, okay? We're going to be ever so gently, because one, you don't want to ruin the chrome, and you don't want to have to damage any parts. So once we have everything pretty much locked into place, we can easily just go like so, lock it in, boom. And then we want to make sure, okay, that everything down here is locked in and ready to go, so we can just start screwing it in. Once we start screwing it in, you'll see that everything stays locked in, and we won't have to worry about it. But till then, I'm going to grab my OP screws and the DM screws and go ahead and put it all together. All right. Wow, did that come out really good? That is astonishing. That came out really good. We screwed everything in on the inside. Looks really good. And it does seem like this window works, so you can open and close it. So that's pretty fancy. I like that deal. Cool. We'll get the fingerprints off of that later. I got some polish that I'm going to put on here to kind of really give it that bling. However, we're going to work on our next part. All right, our next part's going to go on, and it's going to be fitting the skirting. Okay, so first things first is we have this skirting that we have to attach, and there's some sticky tape under each. All right, little 3M sticky tape. So you want to make sure that it fits just right before you take off the tape. All right, and make sure you know where you're going to put it, so that way when you do put it on, it comes out really good. Then we're going to have another piece of sticky refinery here, and we're going to put that down, and you want to make sure everything lines up perfectly, so that way there's no blemishes. And then our last stage is to place on this chrome piece to really put some bling there. So I'm going to go ahead, put all this together, and show you it step by step as I complete it. There you have it. The first piece is on, and it looks pretty good. So now go ahead and attach this. We have both the skirting here, and now it's time to place on our little shiny chrome piece, and that will just basically clip into place. There is no screws, okay? So you only get one try at this. Once you do that, you definitely want to get your fingerprints off it and everything off that chrome. And there we have it, guys, stage 81. And as you can see, we still have not gotten to the point where we need to put that Ghostbuster sticker on, because we still have more work to do on the door. But once we do have all the work done on the door for this half, before we start going any further, I would like to show you the nifty little trick. But for now, we're going to move on to our final stage, which is stage 81, and let's see what happens. So it's stage 82 that we start. There's some pieces that we need to do. So that is the big reason why we haven't put the sticker on. We still got to go upside down again. But we got to create the closure ports for this door. So I'm going to go ahead and bring over stage 82, our final stage for this video, and we'll begin to put all that together. So when we come back with our next issue, issue 23, you'll be able to do the fun part that's coming. And I think you guys will enjoy it. Now, here's all the parts for stage 82. I'm just going to let you know that we're going to be adding some parts in, and there will be some parts that we're going to just leave alone in the plastic. I am going to let you know it'll be this window, okay? Finally have the window for the driver's side, and we're going to leave it alone. But we got some things we got to do before we even think about installing this window, okay? Because remember, this car will have working windows that can be rolled down, rolled up, things like that. So hang in there, guys. We are just going to finish up here with stage 82. Okay, guys, so the first thing you want to do is you're going to take this part, 82C, all right? And we need to basically curve it up. You'll see the curvature right there, and then you'll see where it needs to connect. So we're just going to basically place it put it into place. It'll slide right down and be nice and flush and even. Then you're going to take 2 DM screws and screw them in. Then you have to come over to this side with your other part, 82 Delta, and this one's going to be finicky, but I think it'll slide just right in. All right, you're just going to hold on to that. Now there's a little lip here I want you to know about, because that's what's going to help you lock it in. Once you do that, you slide it right on down. Now that we've slided it down, we've made a little box. That's pretty nifty. So we're going to basically put our DM screws here, 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 and here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Look at that, guys. Just snug like a bug. I think it looks really good. So now we're going to be doing one other part, and that is fitting the lock mechanism. Okay, this lock mechanism, if I'm following the instructions correctly, is one of the methods that will actually lock the door in place while it's closed. All right, this little hole right here is where it's going to come out of. There's going to be some spring tension, and we're going to bolt it onto this piece, and then it'll come right through that little hole. So we'll get on to that. All right, so I got a little extra padding, brought it in. It's got a little extra padding so that way you don't have to worry about the weight of the car, because it's getting heavier. It's leaving indents in my little pad here. So I put an extra padding and a little balance underneath. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our pieces here, all right, for the door, and we're just going to put the spring with the little detent here. All right, so we're going to take 82 Fox and Foxtrot and 82 Golf. They're together. It looks pretty good. And now we're going to take 82 Echo, put that together. All right, and it's going to create that spring tension that you need. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it in there, and then we're going to grab my little DM screw here, and we're going to go lock it in. Now it's got a little thing so you can lock it in there. So what we're going to do, stick it through the little hole on the side of the door. I'm going to stick it just like so. All right, now there's a lot of spring tension, so you want to be very slow, very careful. All right, because you don't want it to go flying or hit you in the face. But there it is. It's in there now. Oh, well, it came undone. So let me take care of that, and we will show you it all complete. Okay, and there it is, all completed for stage 3. So we're going to move on to stage 4. Stage 4, we're going to be bringing in our little pads here. And these are so the window doesn't scrape along here and get damaged. So the key thing is you don't want it to get seen because we're only putting 2. It's not going all the way across as it normally would in a real car. However, since it's not going all the way across, you want to kind of keep it well hidden, okay? So we're going to go ahead and knock this out. Okay, so now that 82 Hotel has been put in, I put them in these 2 spots. I really wish it went all the way across. It would make me feel a whole lot better when it comes to the windows going up and down. So we're gonna move on because this is pretty much the end of this stage. So there is one thing that we left out in this stage, and I didn't realize it as much. And so I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you guys what I forgot. All right. I apparently skipped a step somewhere and totally forgot to put it in there. So we're just going to put it in there now. Okay, so really quick, just so you know, this is the part that I missed. It's the black trim, goes up here at the top of the door. I thought I already put it in, so I skipped this step when I was putting this all together here. But it's okay, because really all it does is just snap into place here, and then it creates a nice little trim on the inside of the door. We have our SM screws. We're going to go ahead and put those in. Well, there it is, guys. I'm not too impressed that these screws are showing, so I'm kind of hoping there's something else that we're going to put alongside this trim, but I'm going to go with probably not. I don't want to get my hopes up. So we're going to call it an end to stage 82 here. And we're also going to call it the end of this video. And, but other than that, everything is looking pretty snazzy. I will be showing you guys, don't think that I forgot. I will be showing you guys the nifty trick that it takes to put the decal on for our Ghostbuster symbol, because it has to go right here. Now there is a way that you can put this on because it's a sticker. It's not one of those adhesive like slowly thing or put a little heater on it or anything. But there's a special way that this has to go, and it has to be at a 45-degree angle for this, and then you got to make sure that this is at 90-degree angles. So I've got a nifty little trick that'll help you guys put this logo right up in here and make sure that both sides are at the same height. Now you don't want it too low, you don't want it too high. You kind of want it in that happy medium between the top and the bottom. So I'm going to kind of set it up for us so that way everything is set up and it'll look nice. So we hope to see you on the next video, but that here concludes our video here for this issue. Okay, and we are thankful that you stopped by here at this video for issue. Wow, I'm like totally stumped on this ending here, but for issue 82. Alright guys, so as you know, this is the end of my video, and we got to keep on modeling, of course, because we got to keep bringing you some content here. So here's how the door looks so far. We will show you the little trick to get the logo on the door to make it look really good. So hang in there with us. This is the stuff that we managed to work on today. We put in our trim here, all of our little trims on the inside, created our box. We still have the window left over. It'll go in there looking pretty sharp. So Once again, thank you for helping us out for issue 82, and we hope to see you on the next video of issue 23 of Build the Ghostbusters Ecto 1, brought to you by Fanhome.com. Of course, I don't get paid by Fanhome to build this. This is just for you guys so you can enjoy it. Thanks again, and hope to see you on the next one, guys.